Hello, sixth grade. Today we are working on part of lesson 7.4, expanding and factoring algebraic expressions. Today we are going to work on expanding the expressions, and then tomorrow we'll work on factoring. So please get your workbooks. We are starting on page 77. Do that now. And I have actually coded each section according to whether we are doing this Wednesday or with Thursday's assignment. So if you would please write Wednesday for the first section on 1 through 6, that is today. 7 through 12 is tomorrow. 13 through 16 is today. 17 through 20 is today. 21 through 24 is tomorrow. And then all the word problems we are going to do today. Okay. All right, so let's get started. Instead of doing all the odd, we are going to do just a sample of each, and I think you'll catch on very quickly. When we expand algebraic expressions, they are just like these on numbers 1 through 6. It is a number outside an expression inside parentheses. And what that is telling us is that you would multiply what's inside the parentheses by what's outside the parentheses. Now, the problem with all of these is they are in simplest form. 4w plus 5, I can't do anything with that unless I know what w is. And 2a minus 7, I cannot do anything else with that unless I knew what 2a is. And as you can tell, this assignment does not tell us what these are. So you have to use what's called the distributive property. And the distributive property says that if what is inside the parentheses is in simplest form, you have to multiply every term inside the parentheses by what's outside it. So 3 times these numbers, 4w plus 5, I cannot simplify it any further. So I will have to multiply 3 times 4w and 3 times 5, okay? Down here, 7 times 2a minus 7. 2a minus 7 is in simplest form, so I have to multiply both terms by 7. So it'd be 7 times 2a, 7 times 7. Same thing here. 3 minus 4d is in simplest form, so we are going to multiply 10 times 3 and 10 times 4d. So you will do that with all of these. So let's do 2 of them together. We're going to do number 1 and number 6. So 3 times 4w plus 5. 3 times 4w. Well, if I have 3 of them, that would be 12w. Then I've got a plus sign, and it would be 3 times 5 is 15. So 3 times 4w plus 5 is 12w plus 15. All right, let's look at 6. 5r plus 3 is in simplest form. So if I'm multiplying 8 times what's in the parentheses, I have to multiply 8 times 5r and 8 times 3. 8 times 5 is 40, so 8 times 5r is 40r, plus, no plus sign there, 8 times 3 is 24. So if we were to expand it, 8 times 5r plus 3 is 40r plus 24. Okay, I want you to skip over 7 through 12. We are not doing that today. And let's look at 13 through 16. This says state whether each pair of expressions are equivalent. And since we are expanding, I think we need to expand and just see. Let's look at 16. All right, we have 12, we've got this and 12 minus 21z. All right, let's go ahead and expand this. 7z minus 4 is in simplest form, so I have to multiply 3 times both of them. 3 times 7z is 21z minus 3 times 4 is 12. So we've got 21z minus 12 and 12 minus 21z. This looks just like a problem from yesterday. The question here is, can we switch these in a subtraction problem and get the same answer? It's kind of like, is 10 minus 3 the same thing as 3 minus 10? Well, it's not, so this is not equivalent. Okay. So what you are going to do is expand these and see if they are equivalent with each other. All right, there's that one. Let's look at the next page. Expand and then simplify. Okay, so this is a longer expression. I'm looking at 17. I'm going to have to expand here. And I'm going to have to expand here and then combine like terms. Same thing here. I'm going to have to expand this one. I'm going to have to expand this one and then see what I get, combine like terms. 18, same thing. 20, same thing. So why don't we do 18? I am looking at 9 times 5k plus 2. 5k plus 2 is in simplest form. So we got to multiply 9 by both of them. 9 times 5k is 45k. Plus 9 times 2 is 18. Then I've got this plus sign, and I need to go ahead and expand this. 4 times 7 is 28. Minus, and then 4 times 10k is 40k. Now, if I look at what I have now, I've got a term with k over here, and then I've got these just numbers. So let's work with the k first. I've got 45k, and then this 40k here, the minus sign needs to go with 40k. So I've got 45k minus 40k. 45k minus 40k is 5k. Okay, now I've got plus 18 plus 28. So you just add them together. 18 plus 28 is 46. So when we expanded them, we ended up with 45k plus 18 plus 28 minus 40k. And then when we simplified, we ended up with 5k plus 46. So I want you to do the same thing with the others. Okay. 21 through 24 is for Thursday. 25, I'm going to let you do that. This is just a bigger form of what we just did. Expand and simplify. I do want to look at 26. Are these equivalent? Oh boy, we've got a huge, gigantic problem here. You see the and? That separates. We're seeing if this is equivalent to this huge mess, okay? So what I am going to do is see what we can combine. We're going to need to expand and simplify, and let's get started. All right, the first thing I would do is I would expand here. So we are going to write down what we have. We've got 2w plus 3w plus. Now I'm going to need to do this one. I'm going to need to expand that. 2 times w is 2w plus 2 times 5 is 10. Then I've got minus 6w plus, we've got another one that we're going to need to expand. 2 times 9w is 18w plus 2 times 3 is 6, plus, all right, 38 minus 4w. It is in parentheses. There's nothing that, well, there's a 1. We assume there's a 1 right there. 1 times 38 is 38, minus 1 times 4w is 4w. So we multiply this by 1 to get the parentheses gone. All right, I got this big giant thing. So let's combine our w's. I see this is one long problem, and then we've got 10 minus 6w plus 18w, and then a number minus 4w. Okay, so let's deal with our w's. 2w plus 3w is 5w. 5w plus 2w is 7w. 7w, skip over here, minus 6. 7w minus 6w is 1w. 1w plus 18w is 19w. 19w minus 4w is 15w. So all of those w's simplify to 15w. All right, now I've got this plus 10. Did you hear that? Does it make you miss this place? That was the bell. I don't know if you heard it. Anyway, okay, plus 10 plus 38. So we're going to add 10 plus 38. 10 plus 38 is 48. So this mess simplifies to 15w plus 48. All right, so let's look at the next part. This is much easier. We're going to have to distribute. 3 times 5w is 15w, plus 18 times 3, we'll just do that out here real quick. 8 times 3 is 24, carry the 2, 3 times 1 is 3, plus 2 is 5, 54. Okay, so this is 15w plus 54. This is 15w plus, did I mess up? I did mess up. I messed up right here. Look at that. Plus 6. Okay. All right. I messed up. I forgot the plus 6. So I have to add 6 to this. All right, let me double check. Plus 10, plus 6. 10 plus 6 is 16. 16 plus 38. Let's just do that real quick. 6 plus 8 is 14. Oh, 54. Oh, how frustrating. All right, let me erase that. But you know, it happens. Sometimes we make a mistake, especially when it's such a long thing. But I looked and I saw that I didn't underline that. And I thought, oh, okay. So this is 15w plus 54. This is 15w plus 54. And that equals, they're equal. So they are equivalent. All right. I would like for you to try the rest on your own, and I will see you tomorrow for the factoring portion. Have a great one.